this long and winding road, shifting to overdrive. I know your love will carry me home. South Coast Highway, skies are so blue. South Coast Highway takes me to you. It's our last chance, ain't no modern romance. South Coast Highway, love.
Right, fellow inchers, we're back once again with Will, and you've got a lovely Mark II Wolseley Hornet.
Another car, I know. I'm back again. Yeah, this was 1965 Wolseley Hornet, Duffy, if it all goes by because of the number plate down there. But yeah, this is my latest purchase. It's a fairly rare car now. It's basically a Mark I Cooper underneath, but it's got a gearbox, Magic 1 gearbox, if you're familiar with the Minis from an 850 Mini. And it's got one of those fitted on, so it's an interesting ride. Still running hydroelastic, so it bounces down the road, but it's quite smooth. And apparently, in Mark II form and guys like this, it's went up only 43 tax, or about 41 tax now.
That's a shame.
So they're quite rare in this guise. Wolseley Hornet's rarer than the Riley Else.
Yes.
Actually the same car.
Yeah, because pretty much from my knowledge, like with the 1500, the 1.5 and the 1500, the Wolseley was meant to be the luxury model,
Yes.
and the Riley was meant to be the more sportier model.
That's it, yeah. So a Riley had a full wood dash rather than the 3-clock binnacle. And the interiors were slightly different in terms of interior trim, colours were slightly differently, and the Riley had a slightly differently tuned carb than the Wolseley.
Yeah, it's because there's more tune for performance. Because
yeah.
regarding, I know it's not the Hornet a minute, but regarding the Wolseley 1.5 and the Wolseley 1500 and the Riley 1.5, the Wolseley only had a single carburetor, whereas the Riley had a twin carburetor system. With a similar sort of setup regarding suspension as the Morris Minor.
Yes. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Yes, it's the same
and
sort of.
They were always very similar, Riley and the Wolseley.
Yes.
To be fair. And so this one's a little bit unusual because the carburetor is one from, again, an 850 Mini, even though the engine's a Mark I Cooper. So it's a bit of an interesting performance-wise. So I don't know what they did to the Riley carburetors, but I know they didn't have twin carbs. I don't think. I think it was just a bigger.
I think
one, maybe.
I think what it might have been is he would have went with a slightly bigger one, but more for luxury rather than performance style.
Yeah.
Also, right, let's have a closer look at this beautiful car.
Take a look around. I mean, it's a bit of a project. Hoping to do a little bit of work, paint work on it, different bits and bobs, get some tidy wheel trims on it, things like that. So
mind you, I do like the wheels as they are. Just paint them and whatnot.
It gives a bit of the Mark I Cooper Rally vibe.
Yes, that's what I'm liking about it, because it makes it immediately those style wheels. I don't know if it's just me, but I've always keep thinking of the original Ali Isigonis Austin Mini 7s.
Yes, yeah,
of them.
Purest form, basic as it can be, but works. And if I ever need to do any work on the brakes or anything like that, you don't have to faff about taking that fiddly cap off, which is something it can be. You can just work on it straight away.
And I can see Mini history coming out in this regarding that door. That looks exactly like a Mini door. Since looking at this door now, I've seen Wolseley's and Riley's before, but I've never seen that door. It looks so spot on to a regular Mini door.
It's an exact Mini door. It's a Mark I Mini. Mark I Mini door. Essentially, it's a Mark I Mini. It's got all the features: sliding windows, external hinges. Down here, originally it wouldn't have had door mirrors, it just would have been a clean look as the
it would have had wing mirrors possibly.
Yeah, the only reason that sometimes people don't maybe mistake it for a Wolseley specific door or a Riley specific door is because of the chrome trims. So this is sometimes seen on the Coopers, I believe, and things like that.
All right.
But it was fitted standard here, as was this trim all around. That was
I think
the Elson Hornets. So.
Yeah, I believe that's the luxury chrome.
Yeah.
Chrome, there's denote that it's the Wolseley, not the Riley.
Yeah. I'm not too sure both cars have it. I know this one definitely does. I've heard it's a bit of a water trap.
It is, because essentially what happens is that the water gets behind here, and I can feel that, that's where they normally, you can feel that there's a gap there. It might be best when you do go to get the bodywork done, is get them to seal that in.
Yeah.
With a little bit of weld.
Yeah, and then it'll be good to go then. You wouldn't have to worry about it. Yeah, definitely. I mean, this car's fared out quite well. It's 60 years old in November. I'm a third owner from new. It's only ever been welded in very small places underneath. Bodywork-wise, it's largely original. Paintwork-wise, it's fairly original. We believe it. If it did have any paintwork done, it was done so in maybe about 1990, 1991 perhaps. So any work that this house has done is 35 years old now.
So pretty much all the work was done back in very early 90s. And
and there are some 90s minis that haven't fared that well from that time period. So
yeah,
if it has had
that's
any
true.
work done, as we believe it probably has, it's fared quite well.
Yeah, it has. Fair play to it. Right, fellow Rangers. Will, can we have a look underneath the bonnet?
Yes, definitely. So yeah, this is a slightly different one to a conventional Mark 1 Mini. These have an internal bonnet release, which wasn't seen on Minis until the 1990s, I believe, or perhaps late 1980s. So
the more posher way, is it?
Yeah.
With catch on this side.
Catch is still in the same place.
Oh, catch is
as
in
per usual.
Yeah.
You're filming as well.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the catch. Yeah, we just lower it down slightly. There we are.
Should be good to go.
And you can see the if you're not careful, you can get this in the back of your neck as you're working on the car.
The executioner's axe, as they used to call it.
Yes, exactly. But
you can see now it's.
You can see the mini heritage. Oh no, you're fine. Yeah, you can see the mini heritage in here, and for its age, don't worry, fellow Rangers. If you got a train horn as your phone alert, it's not you. Yes, it looks absolutely cracking underneath this.
The only criticism I have is it's in a slightly incorrect shade of green. So when it had the work done in the 90s,
yes,
painted in a slightly brighter green. So what I do want to go is go back to the original green, tidy up, spruce it up a bit. But new, we believe it. I think it's had a new rad or certainly a very tidy one.
Yes, it has been. It looks a lot younger than it would be. Even though it has got a little bit of wear by here, but that's probably because from the bonnet, that is.
Yeah. I think it just wants adjusting slightly, but it does the job. It does run a bit hot if I do have to criticise it, but I think that's just because we have had lots of hot weather. I haven't really been driving this in the heat waves.
We have had quite a lot of hot weather regarding because a lot of classics sadly do suffer with these, and the minis. Well, I know this isn't a mini, but it's essentially based on a mini. It's a posh variant of the mini. So that's why they were known for getting a little bit hot and going through head gaskets.
I'm thinking about fitting an electronic fan, which you should just have space for behind
you do. You've got plenty of space. I think that would be wise. Because the fact is, with an engine like this, you want it, especially as it's the original engine, you want to protect it more. Because there's so many classics out there now, which have got not the original engine, and I know for a fact Nat, that's parked next to Duffy, has got the original engine. I've done all the checks when I bought her. But yes, it's nice to see another classic having its all original running gear, because fair enough, you can buy new running gear, and which is nice, but I think it's
some of the original ones, as they say. I'm not against, I'm not against engine source, but I like it original if I can. I'm going to keep it pretty much exactly as it is. Maybe just tidy it up a bit as we go along, sort of rolling restoration.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the best way to do it, I think.
Definitely.
And
close that down there.
And if you could turn the side lights on for us, please, we'll see the famous Wolseley badge light up. Oh, look at that, fellow Rangers.
Exclusive to the model.
Oh, it's exclusive to Wolseley's. It's the famous light in the dash. Sorry, not dash, in the grille. Well, if you've seen that during the 60s, most of the time it was a police car.
You're in trouble.
It's called You're Nicked. Right, fellow Rangers, we've got... we're now in the interior of the Wolseley.
The bit that maybe needs the most TLC. So at the moment we're missing the door cards. They were just so not so much rotten, but so worn they pretty much were disintegrating in your hands. So we're going to fit new door cards in this lovely shade of blue.
Ooh, nice.
I've been starting to clean this up and it's coming out really, really nice. cleaning up bits and bobs. The big one is the carpet. This carpet was made and fitted by the first owner of the car.
Oh, right.
And he even fitted in the original rubber pads in there to stop wear. I feel some 30 years later, it's probably time for a bit of a freshen up.
Yeah,
so,
I believe so myself.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it myself, but a nice light blue carpet will be on order to go with the rest of the interior when it's all done. I'm sure we'll keep you guys updated.
Oh
as
yes,
best as we can.
especially as at some point in the future we'll be seeing a proper update on Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick will be back, slowly but surely. We're getting there. Just running through all the running gear on it now, finishing off putting it back together. So it will be back soon, although it could at this rate, it may be a year to the day that we did the original film. But
that's even better.
Yeah.
Whichever happens, us fellow Rangers would love to see him again, because he was a massive. We all loved him when we first seen him. I got a feeling we're going to absolutely fall in love with him again.
It's a funny mini. It's obviously in bright green, but I love it, and I think it's nice to see a lot of other people liking them as well. As I said, it's very similar to the frequent visitors of this Lone Ranger motoring. The interior here with the 3-clock dash, the 16-inch Bakelite steering wheel. A few different changes. You've got a little Wolseley one there for the Hornet. Switch gears from straight out of a Mark 1 Mini, all the same. So essentially, this car is basically the same as a Mark 1 Mini, with the exception of the back.
Yeah.
The bits that are different, really, are the front panel, the bonnet, boots, and the rear wings. Everything else, with possible exception of the rear valance as well, is all normal Mini.
So essentially, you could say that when you got on the market originally, you could say the Mini was like the beginner's person's car, and then the Wolseley Hornet was the gentleman's upper level
maybe
car.
Your granddad's one, perhaps, spend the day somewhere, who knows? But maybe something like that.
This is absolutely, in fairness, those seats.
Not many people have sat in the back, we believe. We don't reckon many people have. I've only ever had one person sit in the back when I've been driving for all of a 1 mile drive when it was starting to rain. So.
But yeah, this is in its defence. You can tell they're original.
Yeah.
And the beautiful thing is, with a little bit of Autoleam leather cleaner, they will actually come up beautiful.
They'll come out really, really nice. It said the light wear on the driver's seat, but hey, this car's done 98,500 miles.
That's actually quite low for the age, and it's normally the driver's seat that gets the most wear, because when you get in and out of the car. But one thing that this has got, unlike Nat, who's you can literally see in the background of you, it's actually got the store stays.
Yes.
Where that little bar there, that's it.
Yeah.
You actually got that.
Yeah.
Whereas on the MGB, doesn't have that.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. So the one on your side there is a strap, which is the original type. Someone at some points changed this one to a Mark II type. It works the exact same, if not a bit better.
It's actually because this one obviously is dangling a little bit, but that one is actually spot on.
It's staying exactly where it should.
So fair play.
I think I'll get the same. I've got a spare in my garage, so I'll probably get the same fitted to the other side when I do the rest of the interior as well. So the plan for interior, new door cars, there's none on currently. Nice new blue carpet, sound deadening, give the interior a general good clean.
Yeah.
Headlining may want a bit of attention as well.
It looks like it's, by looks of it, it's gone like what's happened is it's this bar here that's dropped.
Yeah.
I reckon. Actually, I think it's only that bar that is what's happened is the one of the sides has snapped slightly, and it's dropped. But that's actually good news, because if it was sagged in between the bars, then it would be a headliner. But because it's actually done it on the bar, and you can see after I've just done that, it's done a massive difference to it.
Yeah.
It is only just that one. Sorry, fellow Rangers. As that, once you do that, it brings it back. So I reckon if you replace that bar, you should be fine.
Yeah. Bit of TLC generally, but not too bad. I've got a nice stainless steel door interior mirror to go in, but I'll keep the original one just to swap over.
It's up to you entirely. That's the beauty of classic cars, is that, especially cars like these, is that whatever you want to do to them, it doesn't matter what other people think.
Yeah.
I think you do whatever you want to them.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a quick look in the boot.
Yeah, not much to see. Bit of mess.
Right,
Bit of mess in there.
we'll see. Yeah, so some people think they've got a longer wheelbase,
Yeah,
is it?
they don't have. Yeah, some people have said, "Oh, it's on sort of van or pickup, maybe a sills or sort of a longer wheelbase." Wheelbase is the exact same. Subframes are the exact same underneath. You've just got apparently 8.5 inches longer at the back, and a different rear balance. That's all it is.
But yes, look, regarding the boot, that's huge compared to a normal Mini.
And it will go further. There's a spare wheel, battery, and toolbox under there.
Whoa.
And under all that stuff.
And
somewhere.
with the fuel tank as well.
Yeah, that's standard Mark 1 Cooper fuel tank, that one. We believe so.
Right, Will, what made you... Because we all know you for Patrick, the lovely green Mini. So what made you consider buying a Wolseley Hornet?
Well, basically, I just wanted something a little bit different. I always saw them out and about at mini shows. They stand out a lot more at mini shows. And I thought I'd always like to have one of them. I saw this one advertised initially quite a little while ago. And it was advertised at a really good price, but out of my price range. With that, the car started developing issues. The suspension started going down as it's on the hydroelastic, the fluid type suspension. The brakes are starting to play up a little bit, so the price dropped quite dramatically. And with that, I started messaging the seller. I knew the car from a good few years ago as well. It has got an Instagram page as well, definitely the Hornets. So I saw it and I'd known about it for a few years and thought I'd like to give that a good home. So I picked it up. Well, I got it delivered down, just due to the issues which it did have at the time. Got it running and all tidy in a couple of weeks, and I've just been taking it to shows and just getting a bit of enjoyment out of it.
Oh, brilliant!
Won awards at a mini show I went to for sort of a people's favourite Mini.
Yeah. Even though it's the posh version of the Mini.
Yeah, it looks a bit different, but as you said, he's still got a few issues, few teething issues, but I fancied, well, as Patrick was taking a little bit longer than expected with the amount of work that did end up needing to be done, I thought, well, take this one, it'll give me a bit of fun in the meantime. That means I can still do all the shows, events and things I want, and it just means as well I've got an extra little toy to play around with, a little bit of extra power from factory, and I always wanted a 60s Mini. It was always my dream car, and I thought, this is the next best thing, it's got to be.
I think you've done the better. In my personal opinion, yes, the old Mini is beautiful, it's a lovely little car. We both agreed that is one of the best little cars on the market, but I honestly think the Hornets, it's a little bit more practical because the boot size is slightly bigger, and second, the other thing is that the Mini is because it's the TV icon, the film icon of like the Italian job, the values go through the roof, whereas cars like these, which are essentially the same car,
they go under the radar.
Yeah, they go underneath the radar, but at the same time, they've still got the same performance as the Mini, and it's got slightly more space.
Yeah, it's got that extra boot space. I do personally feel like they do look a little bit cooler than a normal Mini, but I'm saying that very carefully.
It's okay, you're amongst friends. And it's us okay. Fellow Rangers...
I'm going to be ducking my head as someone's going to throw something at me in a minute.
It's a red dot appearing on your head.
Yeah, I was going to say it's on my forehead.
But yes, but you're amongst friends.
Yeah, I do have a normal... I love it to bits. It's my absolute pride.
Yeah, but you're allowed to see it as you own.
Yes, yeah.
An 850 Mini.
Hey, we've got fins on the back. A car without fins is like a day without sunshine. What can I say? You've got to have fins on the back.
I can't say nothing because if you look on nets, fins.
Yeah, exactly. Fins on the back. Can't falter. We've got to have fins on your old car. Well, haven't got it to, but as you said,
it looks better.
Yeah, they do look classic.
Right, we'll if it's possible, if you could start her up and we'll listen, give the engine a listen because. That's one thing I love about these cars is the engine sound.
Did you want to? Well, did you want to go out with me? Maybe
oh yes,
block,
definitely.
And we will just video it, listen to the engine.
Oh yes, you're also speaking our minds here.
Yeah.
So yes, definitely.
If you're right leaving the MG here, or if you want to move it somewhere else.
What I'll do is I'll just put the glass back in the roof, and that's fine.
Nice. I'm just searching for my keys. A standard classic car keys. There's too many and they're falling down to the back of my pocket. Oh, it's going to be tight. Thanks, mate. Never had another car come down here.
It doesn't seem like many cars come down here, and fair play. It's actually very smooth on.
Hydroelastic is a different game. It's like, in fact, sometimes driving this car is more like yachting a boat than it is driving a car because you'll feel it when we put our foot down and when you stop suddenly. The whole car is like it is on water. It's so funny, but the gear ratios are quite funny as well, because I could potentially put this in 4th gear now. The car wouldn't be struggling too much, and yet that's 14 miles an hour. So the gear ratio is quite interesting on these as well.
No, it's good, actually. Fair play for a car that is 60 years old.
Yeah.
Well, it's very, very comfortable. Even though my head is literally touching the ceiling. And the joys of being 5'9" for ages. But again, I am very, very comfy.
No synchromesh first either, so you've got to be a bit careful.
So double D clutch in first.
Yeah. I tell you what, man, we've been so lucky with those lights. You can be waiting there forever for those lights to change.
Fair play. It's actually quite nippy for the size of engine it is.
39 horsepower for the win.
Nice.
That Nissan GTR doesn't know what's hitting.
Exactly. What I love is about these cars is that you could go to a car show or car meet. They could have one of those cars parked up, and then when you turn up in this, people are more interested in this than they are in the Nissan GTR.
You don't see them very often now at car shows. They're quite hard to find. I've seen a Riley Elf at some of the local shows we've done. Sully was a notable one where it was at. But it's like I did Classics in Cardiff this year at the stadium when I helped organise. And it said that this was the only L4 Hornet down there. There were plenty of Wolseleys, which was nice to see. Sometimes they're a slightly rarer car to find. But yeah, you just don't really see them about anymore. It certainly gets a lot of attention. A lot of people, so it's half and half. Some people say, oh, nice mini. Some people go, what the hell is that? What the hell?
But yeah, you can tell in this car it is so comfortable, and that engine is just pulling away happily in 4th.
Yeah.
Off it.
4th at 40, and it's sitting quite nice. It will get a bit noisy as the windows are open.
That's the point.
Yeah.
It's called We Love Our Engine Sounds.
Yeah. Don't need a radio in this, you just got engine music.
Exactly. Even though I did put a radio in that, but that's another story.
I do like my music, to be fair.
But yeah, I went all in with Android Auto.
You do sound good going through the tunnel.
Oh yeah.
Like a boy racer I am.
That's the whole point of life, you only live once.
Yeah,
unless you change Bond or the Doctor.
Yeah, or a cat. Apparently they got 9 lives, apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah.
And if you believe that, I got a bridge in New York you can buy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, fair play, it's really, really comfortable.
Yeah, and it's much quieter, believe it or not, than a conventional Mini. Patrick, as much as I love it, would be screaming at 45, 50, what we're doing now.
Yeah.
And it's taking it up quite nicely. It's just that the speed limit down here is only 50, which is happier for the cars.
That's true.
Few people actually do the speed limit, but...
yeah, I've driven up here a few times, I do. I do drive up here now and again, and I do drive the 50.
Yeah. Keep it at 50, car's happier.
Mind you, Nat is never happy, and she never wants to sit around, but that's another story.
Yeah.
One
of the issues with this particular car is that it still runs on leaded petrol.
So it needs to be converted.
Yeah, so it does need the conversion, so this is run on leaded. So I went to fill it up with the E5 in Tesco, and they were completely out. So you do get some funny looks in the petrol station when you fill up an additional can and put that into your tank. People do wonder what the hell it is, but it's a nice little car. We'll turn off here, go round and come back down. But
it is a cracking little car, fair play.
With the windows shut, you don't have to shout that loud.
Actually, even with the windows open, and I can hear you perfectly.
Yeah.
It also could be because of the fact that I got very good hearing.
Yeah, I don't after what I drive. Gearbox wine there for the win.
Oh yes, definitely. That's what we love, is that original style gearbox wine. Oh, lovely pull away, sir. Lovely pull away.
Good pull. It does like to put its foot down this car. Does like to go.
You can tell that all this one car.
We're back.
Yeah. So yes, fellow rangers. As for a car 6 years old, it is bombing along at the legal speed limits, and all it wants to do is drive. And that's what I love about classic cars compared to modern cars. Modern cars, it's not an event when you drive in a modern car. It's literally like, whatever. Whereas you drive one of these, you get the smells, you get more people people paying attention to you and compare to a modern Eurobox.
Yeah, definitely.
Box, and what would you
drives
want?
an adventure.
Exactly, and that sounds so nice, fellow Rangers. I hope it's picking up on camera, but this sounds absolutely gorgeous.
Little raspy exhaust there.
It sounds so nice.
Oh, that's
Absolutely nice. Will he's taken a couple of brave fills, and he has allowed me once again to have a go behind the wheel of one of his beautiful motors. So, in the wheel, fair enough.
You're welcome anytime.
I know that. I appreciate that. Whoop. First
gear is a bit interesting.
No grinding.
Yeah, you didn't install the green one, and it's the same setup as this, so I've got
I'll
confidence
be fine.
in you. Ooh, Duffy's on the move. Yeah, you'll discover the brakes a bit interesting on this one, but it's okay. Second was right the way down. Second's down on the floor somewhere. Third's up by that tree. Oh, you're getting it. I crunch it in third all the time. It has got synchro mesh in second, this one, something that Patrick didn't actually have to begin with.
Fair play. Ooh, you
get used to it.
Into fourth. Absolutely incredible.
Oh, you're in fourth. Fair play. Into third. Yeah, there we are. You're getting the hang of it.
All she wants to do is drive, and that's what I love about little cars like this. Is that, and you always find that third gear the happiest in.
Yeah. Well, I'll do is I'll get some shots of you then driving outside then as well.
Oh yeah, definitely, and make a short out of it as well.
Yeah.
Oh yes, this little car, fair play.
It likes pulling away from standstill in second as well. It will pull away in second.
Right, let's see what she's like pulling away. Sorry, baby.
Blinding.
Sorry.
You're trying to find second. You're like me. Hang on, where's that gone? Whoop. Yeah. So
yeah, it is.
We'll get there. Said no synchro mesh in third. What? Oops. Get the hang of it. I've got wheel spin in second gear in this. I probably shouldn't admit that on camera.
Don't worry, you're amongst friends and no police officers around. You're under arrest, by the way.
I'm under arrest, yeah.
Hey,
it was on private land, of course.
Oh, that means you're fine. We'll let you off. Oh, you can see the steering's radius on this car.
Yeah, it's tight. Well, it better be tight, otherwise you're going T-boning Natalie, which would be disaster.
Yeah, we wouldn't want that. Right, let's see how
reverse, that's fourth. Oh no, it's not. Oh no, that is. Oh, there we are. I thought that was reversed. Oh, hang on. I thought that was fourth then. I don't know why. It shows how well I know my own car. Brakes are a bit worse in the back.
That's where fourth is.
Yeah.
But yes, this is.
There's a car coming up now. Everyone's leaving, but that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, that's actually a good thing.
Yeah,
because then we can have we can have the car park back to ourselves, and you can tell. Look, fellow Rangers, this is just
headrooms of
If you're taller than 5'9", you've had it. But yes, this is.
Horns on the stalk.
Oh,
horns on the stalk.
Yeah, that is.
Four on the floor, horn on the stalk. You know where it all is.
It's like V8 screaming, we're back for more. Or 8 valve screaming, we're back for more. Well, yeah, this is so much fun.
Oh, it's
fair
good
play.
fun.
Thank you very much.
No problem at all.
Right,
I will.
Right, fellow Rangers, massive thank you to Will once again.
No problem.
And a massive thank you from us, fellow Rangers, to you. And Duffy, the absolute legend of a Riley Hornet Mark II. It is an absolute gorgeous little car.
It's not bad.
We will, as with Patrick, we will be following Duffy's adventures.
Yeah, a few little changes in the pipeline, but we'll keep you guys updated.
Oh yes, definitely.
And then get around to it.
Oh yes. So yeah, definitely. So if you have liked today's video, please put a like on the video, as it would be very much appreciated. Also, if you're new to the channel and you love seeing little cars like this is called, if you like little cars like this, you subscribe. If you don't subscribe, the puppies will get it. But anyway, also a big massive thanks once again to Will and Duffy for being a star in this video. And from me, Will and Duffy, and of course Nat, we don't want her getting jealous. This is the Lone Ranger signing out.